Welcome back to Sonic and the Secret Rings. Holy crap, CG cutscene!
Oh my god.
For
We needed more
a
of these.
relatively inconsequential story point, but
Yeah.
whatever. We
It's
need
a nice
something for
cutscene.
trailers. It is a nice cutscene, but it's just kind of a random place to put it.
For a second, I thought my video was glitched because there's a long gap of nothing happening before Sonic spins into frame.
Also, what is this place?
The
I
Night
think this is
Palace.
in Kingdom Hearts 3. We're gonna see Xehanort.
Which one?
No, this is how the floating island got formed. It used to be an Arabian castle. Look at it, it's floating island. This is like if Jafar and Aladdin had way more flair. This is what he would have done. Arabian bling.
Oh no, evil stuff.
Oh no, the sky! Kill it with smoke. Just use the door, bro. Like, come on.
Well, you see, it's funny because this is the CGI movie they used to promote the game, or at least
Yeah,
tease
this was a
it.
teaser. No, this was one of the first trailers.
And in the context of the game, it doesn't really make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. It's like, okay, why does the tornado go through the door? Why is he just sitting there? Isn't he looking for the rings themselves? or
Even in context, like at this point, he doesn't know Sonic's on his way. She's like, well, you know what, boys? It's 8:07. Time to pose. Like, let's go.
Remembering that this is a teaser trailer also. Because, like, when Sonic 06, like, was so bad, I gave up on Sonic for a while, and I didn't come back until Sonic Unleashed. But I remember seeing this teaser. And I remember when Pink Eraser Jin, like, muscle-bound guy with the weird razor blade, popped into frame, I was like, my mouth dropped, like, what the hell is happening to this franchise?
I will say,
What am I watching?
it's like the first time when, like, goes in context of Sonic and Secret Rings, that teaser trailer was the first time most people heard Seven Rings in Hand, and I'm like, that's a pretty badass song. Like, hopefully I won't be forced to hear it 7,000 times and grow to hate it.
That's a really random thought to be having for the first time you've ever heard that song.
I know. What can I say? I see into the future. I like that, like Sonic, like because these cutscenes connect. It's like Sonic. Maybe if you hadn't dramatically posed, like smashed your stomach and then ran all pink, you wouldn't have been run out. You know, just like
oh Christ! I'm
No,
dying.
it's like, it looks like my time's running out, but I have plenty of time to go back and get the other world rings I missed.
there we go. Hey Sharon, Pinky promise. If I die before we finish this, drag my corpse along where you have to go and smack you Razor June with my lifeless body. Okay, bye.
Night Palace is one of the levels I also enjoy a decent amount because it's one of the levels that looks better by quite a bit compared to other ones. Just visually. Also, it fits the theme of the game really well, I think.
It's a gorgeous stage. I just hate all the, like, sidestepping stuff. Every time you're, like, on the edge of a wall, it's like, it's aggravating, the level design.
Also, I like its track a lot.
So this
Did-
is where a razor is.
Is it just my eyes, or does the footage look a lot blurrier now that we've gone into this level?
It has a bit more bloom
Yeah.
comparatively. Yeah, no, the sidestepping part sucks.
Horrible.
Hurry!
No, you
I
hurry.
mean, on the bright side, they at least get it out of the way at the beginning of the stage.
Yeah, but they could have just not had it.
True.
Yeah.
Must float away.
This is the only song I remember of any capacity.
You don't remember
Make
Believe Return.
I was gonna say besides Seven.
What
I
about
like
the-
the
what about
pirate
Speed
one a
Bandit?
good amount.
Let the speed bend it, bend it.
The pirate
Nah,
one's
not
good.
really.
Like that beginning where it's like bam, 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 bam. That's pretty banging.
I think this is my favorite like actual like level track of the game, and I'm surprised they never really used it again because I think most people like this track if they've
Whoop.
played this game at all.
I feel like, okay, you know what? I was going to say, I feel like they just don't want to have a lot of stuff from this game.
But
at the same
they bring
time-
back Seven Rings Enhance it for every compilation album.
Yeah,
And
that's
Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the Crush 40 version of it?
I
Oh, 7 rings
honestly
in hand.
haven't I haven't really been paying attention to I honestly don't usually tell the difference between the two. I mean, granted, if you were to play them side by side,
That spike was through
It's
you,
going
Ryan.
right-
That was
Yes, it
literally
was.
through your arm and your leg.
I'm okay.
I would say technically, I think the Crush 40 version, because it's a whole minute shorter, it flows better as a song. But I won't lie, I prefer the even though we joke about it, the actual make believes reborn. I think that those portions sound better in the original because they sound a bit more badass.
What do we do?
Yeah, and it matches all the other music in the game, so it's like
Yeah.
it fits.
That was it was really during a time where they were releasing Crush 40 versions of a lot of songs where Crush 40 had little to no presence in Sonic
Yes,
games. I think
yes.
because people just demanded it.
I
for
think
it.
it was literally it was like from from 06 to I guess Unleashed. There was that couple of years where all they did was
Yeah.
covers. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Did they do a track for Sonic Riders Zero Gravity?
Zero
No.
Gravity. No, the Free Riders was the first time Crush 40 did a song for a Riders game.
Wait, are you? That's not a cover, you mean?
Well, no, see, this is where you get into the weird thing. It's like, say in Black Knight, Crush 40 do a bunch of original songs. It's like, With Me, the final track, Johnny Giaretti wrote that song, and so if you want to make the case and call that technically a Crush 40 original, we just hear a different version in the game. Same with Free, the Free Riders main theme. Johnny Giaretti wrote that. That is in terms of its credits, that is a Crush 40 original. It's just that the main version, the one in the game, isn't sung by Johnny. The Crush 40 version, like with Me, was reserved for the soundtrack release. But those are ones
so
where
bizarre.
I kind of view those as Crush 40 songs, just with a version sung by somebody else.
Yeah, because it still distinctly has that Crush 40 sound.
Yeah.
It's just not sung by Johnny.
Same with His World.
Yeah.
Because, the reason, and yeah. I mean, like that. That's His World is a weird one because there's 3 official versions of one song, all
and it's
released
not
on the
that
same soundtrack.
that good. Honestly,
It depends on the version. Like, I like the zebra.
I think the version used in the game is clearly the weakest version of that song.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I like that.
No,
I like that.
I
version
like
of
it.
the
No,
song.
I didn't say Johnny. I didn't say it was bad. I said it was the weakest version.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you.
I like that we had to
'Cause
do this
actually,
3
I'm not-
times because one hit on the carpet and you instantly die.
Yeah. Despite your rank count.
Yeah.
I mean, it is technically a bottomless pit below you.
Sonic, we don't have time for sightseeing.
Yeah, so talk about like the Crush 40 versions of songs. Like, I actually don't like the Crush 40 version of His World that much, and I prefer the female version of With Me.
Okay, well you're wrong, but that's fine.
You're
Okay,
wrong.
fine. I will say though, I mean, technically speaking, so they did not do a song for Zero Gravity, but on their first compilation album, they did do a cover of Gravitify.
Gravitify,
and
yeah.
that I will say, their cover of that song is one of my favorite Crush 40 songs. Because they I kind of like the original. It's very techno, and I like that, but
I love
their
Gravitify.
version, I
Yeah.
think, sounds so badass. I love it.
Because I don't think I've heard that. I don't think I've actually heard the Crush 40
Oh,
version.
it's so good because it's the thing about that song is that the lyrics don't really make a lick of sense if you break them down, and in context of the original, because it has that weird slight echoey robot filter on the voice. It kind of matches the tone more so, because this one is just Johnny going floating like a cream you can only see through time. It's just like what the fuck are you talking about, mate? Although it's but a dream, but in dreams are where the nevers are found. Okay, sure. How much crack were you guys on when you wrote this song?
Hey, I'm just covering it, man.
That would be Johnny's response, right? That would be him covered it, man. Ain't my song.
How much meth did you inhale? I crushed 40
Hey.
How much did I That's the secret, Captain. I'm always on meth.
I'm always crushed 40. What?
I call this an absolute win.
I just want to have an interview now with Johnny and June, with Johnny saying all this stuff, and June's just like, what? What are you talking about? What? It's like that episode of The Simpsons where Pooh's like, whoa, a talking dog. What were you guys smoking when you wrote this? We were eating rotisserie chicken, say the line. God, this level's boring.
Well, it's at the it literally needlessly got stretched.
Great aesthetic.
Yeah,
but
it looks great. It looks great.
It just overstays its welcome.
Oh no, it's
Big
the
time.
space spears are back. Okay.
Why don't they just make visible rails? Why are they invisible?
I don't
until you
know
jump
why
on
the
them?
rails are invisible.
Okay, yeah, that bothered me when I played the game. It's just like suddenly I'm grinding out of nowhere and it's confusing.
It's like they bother putting the rings there to let you know that, hey, you should
Something's
probably
there.
know where the rings are, but it's like, well, why don't you just have the rail?
Yeah.
Yes. Not shitting my pants when I'm jumping.
Why don't you just have the rail? That's what Crush 40 said when they did their crack cocaine.
No, now I'm just imagining Johnny Geo Elias Snowflame.
Grab onto the rail. My favorite thing, like I love the Black Knight soundtrack, and my will to fight the knight. For years, Steven and I have joked about we want to do a cover that's just my will to fly the kite. My will to fly the kite. Will to fly the kite. Will to fly. I will take my kite and fly up in the sky on my own. I fly kites when I'm alone because I'm high. Will to fly. My will to fly the kite.
So this is what I was talking about earlier, where like they play the fight cutscene with a Razor Jin as soon as you beat this level, and it's like, yeah, you can fight him now, but you're not going to get the
win.
zero
You don't
levels
win.
if you do.
Yeah.
Well, no, you have to do this in order to unlock the other stages where you can get the world ring.
Oh, right.
So you still have to do this.
Yeah, so you have to leave. And
Yeah,
be
this boss sucks.
none of the bosses in this game are particularly good, to be fair.
Yes, but this one is particularly bad compared to even the rest of them.
Well, I mean, I think this is something we've said in the past, but I think if we take Generations out of this, generally speaking, boss battles are not exactly something that 3D Sonic does well.
Honestly,
No.
I think not the character fights, but the adventure games have decent bosses for the most part.
I think in comparison to the rest of the franchise, yes, some of like the Eggman mech battles fare better, but even still, like I don't think that they're not really that greatly designed. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't even think Classic Sonic has amazing boss fights in context of like classic platformers. But
Well, no, because you're just jumping on them 8 times in a
yeah,
row.
I mean, there are some standouts. Like I still think Doomsday Zone is one of the most badass ends to a game ever. But it's just like, yeah, generally speaking, Sonic. Also the problem nowadays, where especially in context of the boost games, where pretty much every single boss is just like a runner boss. They just all merge together to be like the same. I mean, that's why, as I'm not sure why I'm plugging him, because he already gets more views than I do. But Clement's current LP of Forces, it's weird how like they give Zavok, the character nobody likes, the only non-runner boss fight in Forces.
Yeah.
You know,
That boss is also really bad, though.
I mean, it's not like it's. I know. I
It's
prefer
okay.
it.
I
prefer
remember
that
when I played
to
it,
the runner
I
bosses.
hated that
It's-
fight. Because he like hits you for no reason at certain points. Like, you swear you jump at the right times and then you get hit.
Ted, I think the issue with that is that there's a weird learning curve where even though it goes against every single gamer bone in your body, you have to stay on the floor when Zavok like ground pounds. Even though everything in your body tells you to jump at that moment. That is a weird thing, but I think there's more. I don't want to. Strategy is being generous, but there is more strategy to the Zavok boss fight than either Metal Sonic or the final Infinite boss fight, where those are just run. And
well, then maybe it shouldn't have been the first one. Then.
No, I agree. Well, no, technically, yeah. Is that the first boss fight?
Yes, that's the first boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I mean, it's like in Generations how they waste Death Egg Robot as that being the first boss, so it's painfully easy. This is the cheapest, filter.
I hate this mechanic so much.
Yeah, the fucking Clash is a crapshoot.
You just have to hope the game registers it and you get lucky.
Exactly. You have to hope that the homing attack registers on a Razor Jin. Sometimes you jump and the cursor doesn't show up on him, and then you flick the Wiimote and he just hits you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's so random.
So again, I have never gotten this far in Secret Rings because I gave up long before this. I have somehow, and again, I honest to God don't know how, but somehow I have a 100% Secret Rings file on my Wii. And I know
you probably downloaded
probably,
it.
but I
Just
know for a
download it.
fact
You probably
I did not.
downloaded
But
it,
so I've tried the final boss fight, and that might be one of the worst boss fights in a video game. When you're Darkspine, spoiler alert, when you're Darkspine Sonic, that boss fight is horrible.
I love that design. We'll see it later.
It's so
we'll
dumb.
see
I
it
love
first.
it.
It's so dumb.
I love that. Like Sonic has this alternate mode, and literally all he does is just pummel someone in the face with it. Like no chaos control powers, no like power of flight. He just gets the power to move his fists slightly faster than normal into someone's face.
Power of road rage.
It's like what they want you to do is to use Time Break to slow it down so you can react a little bit better. But even then, when you turn Time Break on, you kind of have to do it after he does it.
Yeah.
Like after he lunges for you, because if you do it too early, you'll be wasting the meter waiting for him to come to you.
There should be a move like in Sonic Fighters where you can just trip him up and he runs past you.
This is a really tiny thing, but I hate his teleport animation. Like, he just spins rapidly in place like a deformed model.
Well, Johnny, Johnny, I'll take that over Shadow's teleportation animation in Forces, where he has no animation. There's just 2 frames of a blue light, and he disappears. Like, that is so bad.
Nope.
It just didn't show up.
It's like, I know this is a video game, but why can't Sonic just like move to the left? No, and then like, I know this isn't sporting, but just move to the left and hit him in the back. There you go.
It's like, Sonic, you can just leave.
Sonic just pulls out a gun and shoots him. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever saw this, but like one of my favorite memes for the upcoming Godzilla versus King Kong is this drawing where it's just Godzilla and Mothra goes, "Oh my God, it's a monkey!" and it cuts to King Kong, cuts back to Godzilla. He's got a gun. This is King Kong holding a pistol. That's how King Kong's gonna win against Godzilla. He's gonna bring some fucking firearms into this. King Kong is a proud supporter of the 64th Amendment, the right to ape arms.
We already had 2 of those. Yeah, this is also the part of the game that took me the longest. This took me about 40 minutes to actually get a run where I beat him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That sounds like how I had with King Arthur when I played Black Knight. Although that was
Against
mostly
King Arthur?
Yeah, that was mostly just because normally the motion detection in that game is pretty good, but for some reason during that last effectively quick time event waggle thing, it would not read my things right.
Wait, Ted, I'm sorry, Ted. Do you mean Do you mean King Arthur or do you mean the final boss fight?
No, King Arthur is what I
Really?
mean.
Okay, because like I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not saying this to like I'm a better gamer, but like I had no problem with King Arthur, so I'm surprised
it was
gave you an
the
issue.
point, the thing is that I got right up to the end, like the very last hit I was supposed to have, and then I died on my first try, and then I couldn't get to that point again,
Oh,
no
gotcha,
matter what I
okay.
did. But it's just the part where you have to swing the Wiimote in time to block his strikes and whatnot. It just wouldn't read for whatever reason. I couldn't tell you
the
why.
game gave me that hit that time. Huh.
For Brian, for those 2 frames, those 2 seconds, the screen went black. I thought like the game had crashed or something at that point. Nope, you can't win. Game froze.
Vision mailed.
That's a bad fight.
Yes, it is.
That's a bad fight.
But I leveled up. Yay.
Well, so would you say then Eraser Jin is the worst boss fight in the franchise? Can you think of a fight worse?
I hate Dark Gaia more.
Are we talking mechanically? Because Chaos 4 is pretty fucking dismal.
Chaos 4 is easy though, it just takes a long time.
It's boring.
It's so dull,
Yeah.
though.
Again, I'll take dull over frustrating in terms of a boss
Yeah,
fight.
I would still take Chaos 4 over Eraser.
I
Jin.
It's
like
true enough,
Chaos 4,
like,
damn
it. It doesn't take much effort to, win the fight, sure, but it's also like...
But you get that badass music.
Yeah, you know what? Also get Chaos 0.
Yeah. Not in Forces, though.
No.
Rip! God of Destruction, my ass!
So in context of the game here, Razor Jin just rage quit. he just said no you and locked himself in his room.
I'm taking my secret rings, I'm going home.
I'm taking my Arabian Nights and I'm going home.
Sonic's face is very weird in this frame. Yeah, let's go fuck him up the ass. I mean, what? Did I say that out loud? Portal between worlds. See, this is the game that everyone who played this game should have known about the canon 2 worlds theory. Sonic just said it himself. Jump between two worlds.
So is this Mobius or Earth?
Yes.